everybody. So I'm here in my jungle of a garden, and I just ordered a new gardening tool that to me is my #1 gardening tool. And so I wanted to show you all what that is. Let me be careful because this is the bottom side of it and it's sharp. This Stirrup Hoe is my absolute favorite tool to use in the garden. And I'm actually going to show you how I use it because, as you can see, this is end of summer here, zone 8B, north central Florida. Very hot, very humid, very wet, everything, rain, almost all the, every day, almost. Not quite. I feel like this year we're not getting as much rain as we usually do this time of year, but still very hot, very humid, and very overgrown. So this is the one tool I like to take to upkeep the garden throughout the season and then also in between seasons. So I'm getting ready to pull out some of the dead plants that we have here, clean up around it and stuff. And because the weeds grow a lot faster this time of year, you got to do a little bit more upkeep also. All right, so this Stirrup Hoe, the bottom part of it is shaped like a stirrup, and it's sharp. Not super sharp, but it's sharp on both sides, okay? And so I'm going to show you in this area here. So this is my okra that's growing. I can see some little pods there developing. So I want to get rid of all these weeds. I'm going to go this way, and it doesn't take much pressure. If I just scrape underneath these weeds, I can clean up right around it. Sometimes I kind of go back and forth to really, and this way I don't really have to be tilling the soil. I don't have to be digging right into it. This is just kind of skimming the weeds and cutting them at their roots right off the top. Then I can come in and mulch things. So all these little weeds, so easy. This is something my kids can do, and this is actually why I bought another one, because I have one that's old, but I need another one because then only one person can be using it here. I might even get more because this is the one tool that we use all the time here. And then for the weeds, if they're just kind of little weeds, I just kind of scrape them off and leave them right where they are, because we'll come back in and mulch this with wood chips or with hay. If they're like a really big plant, I will dump it to the compost pile or the burn pit, depending on, you know, how problematic I think it will be for it to come back up in the garden. That's all it takes. So I think that you can see from this after shot that just in this front area here, I went ahead and knocked back all those weeds that I had in these rows with that Stirrup Hoe pretty quickly and easily. And then I just mulched with wood chips in the walkways. So the bare soil area here is where I'm going to plant in the fall. But these wood chips are not fully composted yet, so I don't want the plants that I put in the mounds to be competing for nitrogen and stuff while those wood chips break down. So instead I put them in the paths, and then I'm going to come in with some hay and cover up this bare soil because I don't ever really want to leave it like this. The weeds will come right back up, and I want to kind of preserve that light fluffy soil that I have in those row areas. And then the hay also is going to break down way faster than the wood chips. So by the time I come in the fall to plant in here, it'll be nice and broken down. Because it's just end of July here in north central Florida, zone 8B. So I'm pretty happy with the progress I made. This kind of stuff you can only tackle little by little. As you can see back there, the pumpkin patch, all these dead tomato plants need to get pulled up. That's why I didn't really weed right here, because I need to clear this, get rid of the trellis, and make some more room before I can really start cleaning this up the way that I want to. But I think this is decent progress for now, and I'm happy with it.